All right. Now it just shows a second one is upcoming. Oh wait, no, now the second one works. Okay. Now do they both work? Okay, now this one says live. It also says breach testing session. Alright, so let me edit this and then we should be good to go. Does this one say that as well? It was the classic, take it out, unplug it, blow on it, plug it back in, and then it fixes everything. Excellent, excellent. That's technology for you. Okay, should be good to go here in a sec. Time to drift. That should be going. We're going. Time to go max speed. Okay. Okay, sorry for the delay, y'all. Let's do it. Let's see. Let me know if the sound effects are too loud here on Twitch, as I can never really tell, you know? All right, let's have some fun, y'all. I'm ready to read every card. Tannen, are you the draft person? God, I hope you are. I have great news for you if you are. Okay, everything seems to not be on fire. We're doing it. We're doing it. Let's drop. Okay, okay, fair, fair. Well, one of our favorite drafters to watch drafting, of course, is going to be crushing it round one. Okay, let's check this out. What view do we want to use? I guess I'll start with this for the first couple packs, then we'll go from there. So, the Demonic Junker, definitely a good card if we can have some payoffs. You know, if you're really in that Dimir deck. Road Rage is really hard to argue with here. Just 2 mana shock, or 1 mana shock that gets a boost. I could really try to lean into the Dimir aspect here and just play the Junker. You know, if you get it down to 5, it's really good. If you get it any lower, it's really awesome. I think Road Rage is just the pick here. Alright. I mean, there's like 3 really good blue-black payoffs. So I'm going to try to not fight over it and try to go with Road Rage here. As, I love the Naya colors so far. Those have been my favorite. Okay, so going on from here, only other red card is Tyrox, which is not very great. I do like the green exhaust creature. The Stampeding Scurryfoot's really nice. Outside of that, we could kind of switch, try to go just into one of these artifact themes. I'm going to take just the consistent, strong card. Gruul Exhaust is nice. I'm not going to be married to this or anything yet, but... Alright. Really open as far as the blue-white stuff. Still, I don't think this card is that great. I do really like this card, though. This card is a pain in the butt. And then you have the bailout of being able to just get rid of it. Not necessarily a card I'd be hyped to third pick, but I think it's good enough here. The Burner Rocket's okay, too. It's won me a few games from here and there. Okay. Alright, I really like the Cloudspire Sky Cycle or whatever. Grim Bauble is actually good, too. I think it is close between this and Grim Bobble. Green Black I haven't played a lot of, but seems perfectly reasonable. I just think this card is a little bit stronger. Just being able to get a 4-mana decent vehicle and then distribute some power is really strong. I'm gonna pick it, but who knows? We still might not play it, of course. Okay, locks it on Surveyor. It's pretty nice here. I also don't mind Dynamite Diver or the Scooter, but out of all the start your engines, max speed cards to be able to bring back from your graveyard, or to draw a card from your graveyard, I like the locks it on one the best. Okay, I really do like the Gunner. The Gunner has been really surprising me. Some decent cards here. Roadside Blot is pretty strong as well. Really strong, actually. So I could pick that, but staying in red... I mean, this is a better card. This is definitely a better card, but staying in red here, I think I will just go with the Gunner. Okay. Hazard of the Dunes, great card. Solid body. Flood the Engine is nice too, being able to have a solid removal spell. And Hellish Sideswipe is really nice too. Big fan of that. Hey, Charles! 0976. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the 4 months, my friend. I'm going to pick the Dunes here, though, as it's just a very consistent card. Consistently strong. Big fan of the Glided Gouda here as well. It's just a great card to play on 2. And then be able to ramp yourself into a 4 or into a 5-drop, really. Unless you have a 1-mana creature, then you can ramp yourself into a 4, which is huge. Oh, was that loud? Alright, sorry. I'll adjust that. Just for Tannen. That's what you get for wearing headsets. Alright. Okay, wow. Wow. Sorry, Tannen. My bad, buddy. Alright, so I can pick another one. Of course, we are pretty solidly in green-red here. But I could, of course, splash it. There's a decent amount of treasures in Gruul. This is the safer pick. I'm going to go with it. It's not like this card's a bomb. So I think a safe pick here is totally reasonable. Not a fan, really, of any of these cards. I'll take this just in case. Actually, I'll take this one just in case we go into green-white or something. But not the biggest fan of that. Either could take this in case we get a green-blue bomb. There's a certain Godfrog that if I pick, I will be playing it. So I think that's better than picking up anything else. Give me the Godfrog. Don't want to play that. I really don't like the lands. If we have to, we'll play the artifact, but not the biggest fan of that either. How about a Godfrog? Ooh, okay. Probably not worth switching to white. It does cost 7 mana. And Decree of Justice is not really what it used to be. That being said, though, the Mammoth is, I'm a big fan of. Runover is also awesome. The Mammoth is hard to deny. Like, Runover is probably almost assuredly the best green common. But Mammoth just destroys these games here. Whenever you can get 6 mana for 8 power and the ability to get a bunch more power going in the late game, it seems better than Runover, but I wouldn't be too shocked as after I played, 10, 20, 30 drafts that I actually start taking Runover over it. But I'm a simple man. I see an elephant mount, I get it. Yeah, exactly. Every time I've cast it, like, I've pretty much won on the spot. So I'm a big Mammoth fan. Ooh, I don't know what this one does. Is equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Whenever it enters or attacks, choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may sack an artifact if you do. Yeah, that's more of a blue-red card. Not really what we are looking into. Also a blue-red card. The Guardian's pretty strong. and also obnoxious to play around. I also love the mole. I could see this as just supposed to be a mole pick, but I do kind of want to just try this card out a little bit more. It is pretty strong. I really do want something like the mole to be able to bridge the gap here a little bit, but all right, we're gonna go with the Guardian. Although I do think the mole is probably a better pick. Okay, well, mammoths turns out they're not extinct, and they're alive and thriving. I absolutely love this card too. The Glory Heath Lynx is so good. Some of the best decks I've had so far is just green-white vehicle mounts. But I don't think I want to switch my lane of attack right now just for the Lynx. Once again, the Mammoth, good enough to just go here. And now we're basically done with our top end. So now we're going to very much prioritize some cheaper creatures. Okay, so Elvish Refueler is pretty strong. Definitely the cheaper of the cards. I haven't mined the Chariot. I had that in my sideboard a few times, and I brought it in every single game, as it really messes with some vehicles, as well as some other stuff here. But green-red, exhaust, the Refueler going into the late game can just be absolutely bananas. All right, another Road Rage here is kind of exactly what the Doctor ordered, being able to bridge the gap. I also don't mind little 3-2 Vanilla Beast, but easy Road Rage here. Shock is great, and whenever it's a little bit more thanks to your vehicles and your mounts, which we'll probably have a good amount of both. This one's a slam dunk. Okay, got some good ones here. Definitely want to be taking a cheaper card. So going to be leaning on the old Grease Wrench. Could also take this. I don't hate it. I'm not a huge fan though. A much stronger card. I also think these are very comparable, but for curve purposes, I'm gonna take the old Goblin. Road Rage is your invitational card. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, this card is really sweet. Absolutely love it. Being able to just put 2 lands into play. This card bridged the gap for 6 drops like this, but we're just not in the colors. These kind of lands are just not good and BS, so I'll take another, solid C+ Surveyor here. All right, already have enough top end. I think that kind of eliminates both of them. So we're just going to be starting our engines up, and another just curve consideration type card. Boom! Was this our wheel? Was this our wheel, right? Yeah. Man, you know it was a tough pick with the Mammoth and the Runover, but when one of them for sure wasn't going to come back and one will, we'll do some running over for sure. Excellent. That is a crime. Everybody in this draft is officially going straight to jail. Straight to jail. We'll put this out here unless we open the old Frog God here. Have y'all been enjoying the limited set, though? I've been having an absolute blast with it. Testing for Pro Tours, I always find it fun no matter what. But whenever it's, formats I absolutely love, it's just incredible. But, you go back to, Phyrexia All Will Be One, which I just hated. It was like pulling teeth every time I had to get my draft prep in. But I haven't had one of those limited sets in a while. I've been really liking a lot of the recent ones. Don't really care for any of these. The Ticket Torso I have brought in on the draw at times, but I don't think it's that good or anything. Okay, excellent. Let's get rugged. For sure be playing that. Wreck Removal. Which card is that? I think I missed that one. All right. What? Over the land? Come on. All right, the Pirate's fine. I don't think I'm going to consider it for splashing, as that's not really our deck right now anyways. Oh, this thing. Okay. Yeah, actually, that doesn't seem terrible. Do you ever have sleep problems before events? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that's just caring about what you're doing the next day. That's all your brain is doing for that, I've gotten better at it, But, you know, in my early career when I was playing Pro Tours after testing for 2 weeks, I would screw up so many tournaments by just overthinking the night before. And yeah, it's not good. I'm not super happy about this first pick, but I think it's better than this as, once again, for a consideration type thing. The knee is surprisingly healed. You know, the knee is actually feeling pretty good, but it's gonna feel bad because I have to have surgery here in about a month. You know, so it's kind of a bummer as I'm healed up and then only to know it's gonna be much, much worse soon. But anyways, we're gonna take the Aether Spark. This card, I've played against it once, and it drew them 8 cards, and it won them the game very easily. It's also the weirdest card you will ever see, and I want to learn about it. It could have easily supposed to be this pick, but whatever. Give me a Planeswalker artifact equipment, I guess. What the hell? Holy crap! We got the Best Boy, or we have the old Boost Buggy. So this is whenever you saddle, plus it destroys artifacts and enchantments. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I am guessing it's probably supposed to be the Boost Buggy, but I want to test out the mascot, and I don't want to say it's for sure the Boost Buggy, but that card is very good. But the old district mascot can get out of hand, and we're going to take the Best Boy. Good boy. Oh, excellent, Tannen. Excellent, Tannen. I love it. Okay, another interesting pick here. Still some very solid cards. I think it's between these two. I'm going to take the Guardian as, if I can ever have the Refueler and I just start bang, bang, bang on this, this would just get nasty, right? Every single turn, put 3 counters on this. Woo! Yeah, not looking forward to the surgery, as it'll be my first major surgery like that. But you know what? We'll get through it, and I got a couple of events beforehand to enjoy. But it's pretty much healed right now, except I can't, like, do any athletics, you know? Leaves your graveyard, you gain a life. Whenever this chant enters, you may put an artifact, creature, or land card from among them into your hand. Okay. That doesn't seem amazing by any means, but do I want to max speed up to disc a late game loot? I think I will go for that in a deck like this. I think that actually seems kind of strong. Okay, so a heinous pack here. Another Gunner, or basically nothing else I'll pick. Of course, there's Murder, the spin out. And I think I just pick Gunner, even though I don't know if I'm going to play it. I don't think I'm going to play this. It's not worth messing up my mana. So 2 lands, I'm at 22 cards. The Gunner does make a deck. Alright. I wouldn't mind cutting it. I will just take a land here over the Red Rocket. Okay. I do actually really like the Blockbuster, though. This card's been very, very good for me, or it's just been absolutely aggressively medium. Which our deck is kind of aggressively medium, but I think I would probably rather have this than Gunner number 2. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I probably want to make room for this. It's so big. I actually don't know. I've had it played against me and stuff, and it's strong, but Crew 3 is rough. So 1 mana to make a 1/1, that crew's totally fine, and when you add the split cardness of being able to protect something, I haven't played with this card yet, but I do think it's probably pretty strong. So we'll have to make some cuts here. Wow! I'm for sure playing that. That card is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Alright, we got some cuts. We got some cuts to make. Okay. 14, 15, 16, 17. That is probably the mana base we're going to have. Let's see what we like and what we don't. So 3 of these is already a lot, and this one is worse, so I'm gonna cut that immediately. I've liked Gunner. One of these 5-drops for sure has to go, maybe 2. How do we feel about Earth Rumbler? Exile an artifact or creature from your yard, and it's gigantic. Our creatures are gonna die pretty aggressively. The Gunners help. I just think our mana cost is too high right now. I also didn't even... This might be the cut. Hexproof and Indestructible, though, is kind of big game. I want all my aggressive cards. Could see this. This is a... Alright, let's put our questionable ones over here. I would think those... It's between those 4. I would think it's between them. We gotta cut 3. Could be the migrating Ketrodon, but I do think that's better than the Gunners, but maybe not. Maybe Gunners are just better than the ketchup that the Ketrodon does, but it is a very tough card to kill. The old big old Reacher is pretty nice. I don't have that many creatures, so I'm gonna cut one of those. For sure gonna cut a 5-drop. Alright, I'm gonna cut this. I could see that being wrong. Otherwise, this deck looks okay. Aggressively okay. Maybe it's this. I mean, the gun... I'm gonna try the Gunners over it. And we'll go like this and give it a shot. Alright, let's battle. Yeah, you easily might be right about the vehicle. You easily would be right. When we draw the shark, we're gonna think, how would this shark be if it was a 6-mana 6/6 that gained us life, or the vehicle, and maybe adjust accordingly. Alright, let's battle. Okay. We're sparked. Definitely keep it. Sparked up. Alright, we got a good curve. I mean, this is gonna be an Aether Spark game, right? The card can be completely bananas. Good draw, but we're already starting our engine. I love already having a creature in play and you play a land and then attack and get 2 speed. Sweet. I guess this is where speed comes. Speaking of max speed, my daughter started walking yesterday, so we got max speed everywhere. Javier, what would you do to my precious 3/1? Ah, a 1-mana kill a 2-drop, eh? Not a fan. But as long as my Surveyor doesn't die here, I'm still okay. I will equip, and this will go to 9 loyalty next turn. 9 loyalty. Woo! And they cannot kill it. They cannot attack it. As it is equipped to the Surveyor. Pretty fair. Like I said, I've played against this once. It was just completely unreal. Okay, so it will still have 9 loyalty. But they can start pressuring it now. So I could cash it in for cards. or equip my creature and just pray they don't have another removal. If they have another removal, I'm actually not doing great. Well, let's go with the gunner and discard. Alright, I'm going for the moon on this one. But yeah, if they kill this, they can put the spark down to 1. Please. Yes. Yes. There is a god. There is a spark. Here's why the gunner is just busted though, y'all. Well, gunner versus the vehicle or the 6-drop. They would have all been terrible except for the gunner at this very moment. Okay, so now I can draw some magic cards. Okay, so I could tick up, get it to 7 power, kill this now. I'm just gonna draw some cards. Not great. Not great if I'm being honest. Our mana base is not treating us very well. Let's just play another dumb creature. And be on our way. Actually, I shouldn't have played that mountain. Maybe. Okay. Alright, let's discard the Surveyor, as that value will come next turn. Basically, we're just gonna hide behind our creature for as long as we can. I could go like this and exhaust and basically not discard anything. And then hold run over. A lot of great options, to be honest. Alright. We're just gonna do this. Of all the great options, I think I chose one that is not amazing. Now, any creature we in particular want to keep. This is already quite large. Yeah, we'll put it here, I guess. Not gonna attack. We'll just hide behind our spark. That's a good card. That picks up a lot of strong things. Hope it's not the vehicle, but the dog! Wait, this destroys artifacts. Oh, that's okay. Not many good artifacts. Woof, woof. Alright, we're gonna do this now because we're gonna be able to do it for free. I don't think I want to discard anything. Maybe the one Scurryfoot, as I can use this one over and over already. Okay, that is nice. I feel a lot better if I can just never have a creature die. 4, 5, 6. So I can attack with this now. Yeah, I can attack with this now as I can do some kind of mean tricks. My hand is still surprisingly good and terrible all at the same time, which is pretty cool. Alright, I got a plan. If they block with just the Death Toucher, I might run through it. I can do a lot of options here. I'll just protect it. good options. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a forest here. With my spark. What do you know? Divination again for free. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna get rid of my only castable spell. Okay, we did it! Alright. So now I could refuel. Refuel. Hey, you gotta do it on sorcery speed here. Now the Aether Spark is a little vulnerable, though. Not too vulnerable anymore. Yep. Aggressive. It is a lifelink indestructible. How do you get two combos? Oh, that's a combo. That's right. That's right. Wait, this is an. Oh, this is an artifact. Okay. I am now seeing the errors of my ways by not killing this district mascot. Okay, that was that. I could have easily killed the mascot and not made this a thing, so that was on me. Still, you know, now we just get super aggressive, though, and it should be no problem. Now, all this being said, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I think I can attack with a good chunk of these. Let's not risk our refueler right now, as this long game will just go crazy here. Like, their blocks are just impossible right now. Their blocks are so impossible. Okay. Yeah. So I can pump this and run through to keep this alive. Probably worth it. Worth it. Combat damage. Cost 1 less. If it targets a mount or a vehicle you control. Okay. So let's target. I got one of those, right? Oh, I don't. Okay, whatever. Still just a blowout, of course. Can't play this, but that's okay. Didn't mean to kind of slow roll opponent there. I just wanted to play that optimally, even though we were doing fine. But yeah, giving away the Aether Spark there was still a mistake for sure. Alright, that was sweet. We sparked. Aether Spark, pretty good card we found out. Yeah. It is brutal that right when my daughter starts walking, I can't walk. I transferred my powers to her, you know? They always say the mother, you know, like when she goes through childbirth and stuff, like, you know, maybe her hair thins. You know, she gives so much of her body to the little one. I think it's really the dad. You know? Giving my ability to walk to Mallory with I take it back. Women do so much more and they're superheroes. After watching that all firsthand, I will never question the power of a woman ever again. Yeah, I'm wondering too, PJ. Like, it is just a card you play, no matter what, you know? This is gonna be a great card speeding us into the mammoth. If we don't have a 3 toughness card here on the other side. 3 toughness, my only weakness. That card's awesome, by the way. I had a deck with 4 of them. I had a deck with 4 of them. Green-white vehicles and mounts galore. I had the green-white legend we just saw from the last one that searched up the 5/5 Ward 2. I also had the vehicle that was like a Oblivion ring. Like, oh, it was awesome. Nothing to be able to push this through, so we will just start by attacking with our 3/3. Do with it what you will. The Gilded Gouda. The Cheese Horse. Alright, that's probably not H. Okay. I mean, there's got to be some way to finish that off, I imagine. That was strange. Now I can play my 2/2 drops. It's probably better than playing these. Both are just such great options. Am I walking into a Wrath? Are there a lot of Wraths in this format? If they're Wraths, I'd rather play these. I haven't seen any yet. Whatever, we'll YOLO these two. Make them have it, as you will. Okay, that block made no sense if they don't have a Wrath. Okay. Oh, I forget that ups the speed. That is impressive. Alright, we are mammothing. I mean, that is just a brick wall. This card's amazing. This card is amazing. Now, I could try to just go ham and get rid of one of the creatures here, essentially. Doesn't feel great. But none of my attacks really do right now. Alright, whatever. Just go super wide. Next turn, if I draw a 5th land untapped, you know, I'll probably make an attack that at least gets the Gouda in there. Okay, I mean, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Well, I mean, now I can attack with this and pump it up. Or I can just go crazy and attack with everything. That doesn't seem great. But it does allow me to play a Mammoth. So if I attack with everything, they probably eat 2 Surveyors. They don't block this. They take 5, 6, 7, 8. And I get to play a Mammoth. My speed goes to 2. Small possibility they're a little afraid and they don't make ideal blocks with their terrors, but it doesn't seem amazing to me. Or if I play Guardian, I spend my whole turn trading for a terror. I think getting Mammoth into play is better here. So we're gonna do it. And if we're getting Mammoth into play, I think attacking with the team is better. But we'll see. This could be a mistake. Now they are pretty unincentivized to block this Guardian with old Ben Stiller here. But if they do block it, maybe I would pump. Dang it! I feel like I have to pump now. Maybe this wasn't the smartest. And now I guess they're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're draining for so much. I mean, giving away the Guardian here is probably pretty bad, so... yeah, I'm sure this is a regrettable attack. Probably look back on that attack, and this is where I cost myself the game. But we can just slam Mammoth now. I mean, It is gonna be hard to just put 8 power into play each turn and be like, and be too upset about it. Yep. Notably not an attack. I could attack with just the Guardian. I'm okay if I trade with any of these things here. Yeah, I've liked that quite a bit. Alright, mammoth time. Alright. Don't you dare touch that mammoth. Saddle. Okay. Not the biggest deal. Well, now if I just attack with the mammoth, it gets chumped. Or I mean, it trades with one of the terrors. But I could go crew, attack with the team. What does their block look like? They could eat, take 5, 6, 7, 8. I lose 2 creatures again. But I keep a mammoth. I think it's worth it. I figured they were pretty priced. I mean, this block is, or this attack is what they do, but, you know, it still might be the correct thing. I'm gonna start insane. And now we're 1 speed away from having a bunch of card draw. I love this 3-drop. I think they're all pretty good. You know, the white one and the green one, I think are my favorite, but they're all pretty solid. I haven't liked blue as a color that much, so I don't love that one, but I think the red one's totally fine, but not in a class of these two. Mammoth! Okay. Makes sense. They are dead. I mean, they're probably dead now. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're dead. Alright, we will continue to mammoth until morale improves. Continue to mammoth. Sorry, I just gotta change something real quick. All right. Okay, let's keep it up. I mean, this deck has looked really sweet so far. Really strong. I think I've played 5 drafts. I got to 7 wins on 4 of them. And then the other one I got to 5 wins, and it was my late night draft last night, and I was starting to play like a dingus. Like an absolute dingus. My deck was so good too, it tilted. We'll keep this one. Got some scurrying afoot. Okay, that's pretty strong. More scurrying. So go. Okay. Boom, the old triple 1-drop into 3-drop plan. Pretty nice, and then just start exhausting these. I mean, this will look nice. Squirrels, command speed! Mice, whatever. Okay. Depending on what attack with both of them, but the way it stands now, I think attacking with both would be foolish, but I can attack with one and then just exhaust it. That's better than playing this 2-drop, so let's go like this. Now if they block that scurry foot, we get to exhaust it. But I just love this card. Very strong. Doing a great job of stabilizing here, though. Alright, we are gonna play the gunner, and then I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. This card is not very strong, even though it is something to do. And the old mascot's a little better, probably. Still not amazing this late game, for sure. But we'll have some targets. Hand pump. Let's get rid of this. To try to give away the gunner here if they have a pump spell. Does hurt, but I don't want to play scared here. But I'll be sad if this dies. Excellent. Yeah. Then we can do some exhaustion. This card's been great for me. Absolutely great. Oh! That card's pretty good too. Not that. Because I don't have a lot of removal spells for that card. Just gonna have to block that one. Wow. I'm gonna give that one away. Cool. That seemed very foolish. No way that's correct. Should have probably blocked with that too. Alright, well. We'll just get ready for a big old block. On the old mammoth. Yeah, that was a horrific attack. Alright. And I mean, now it's not even the biggest deal. They're probably still gonna do it, but we have a pretty strong block. Either just trading with the dunes or the gunner, but I think the gunner is better than the dunes right now. Then our attacks are kind of left open. I haven't loved this card either, but it's okay. Okay. So when that 3 is there, does it mean it deals 3? Let's see. Number of mounts and vehicles you control. 1 dog mount. Okay, so yeah, it would be for 3 damage. Now let's get rid of this. I can start playing to this. But I don't think it's really worth it while I have the gunner. I think I just play this super defensive. I guess I can attack with the gunner, and if they go to double block, that's not good. Attack with everything, no, that's not worth it either. Alright. Unfortunately, they go, but once again, we're drawing 2 cards a turn, basically, so the gunner will get us there eventually. In the gunner we trust. How do we want to try to get froggy with the gunner? So just play another one. Probably not. I think I'll just play a gunner and activate it. Next turn we'll probably get froggy. They go to animate or something here. I mean, I would block with the world. Alright. Well, now I kind of want to land to cast that. Don't really need the goblin here, so we'll get rid of that. I Guess we don't need the road rage if we're just trying to mammoth here. It is a lightning bolt. Hey, Doombringer, it's we're just a little behind on editors. It should be out this week, but it'll just be not at our normal release date. All right. God, it feels wrong to get rid of road rage here, but I'm gonna. Okay. So now, do we want to attack it all? No, but we're gonna go. Now there is a chance we just attack all next turn. Play the Mammoth, crew it up, attack all. That way we'd still have 2 3/3s on defense. And I was really afraid with this format that I thought it was just going to be kind of, you know, just really fast, aggressive vehicle, exhaust kind of shenanigans. But these kind of board states happen quite often, and I love it, you know? But I think that's good gameplay. Alright, so if I just animated this, attacked all, they go block, chump, block, take 6, 10, 12, 13, 14 if I equip this, so it's lethal if I go to strap up the district, and I don't think I can really die on the crackback, so let's go for it. So let's saddle this one. Saddle the dog. Oh no, Doom. Yep. Sorry to hear it. Still should be well over me. Excellent. Alright, we be grueling. Yep, I'm actually, you know, I got time for probably 2 drafts today, and then I gotta go in and film Commander Versus tonight. Almost didn't get to film. One of our co-hosts wasn't feeling the best, but they're feeling better, so all good. Should be a fun one tonight. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a really fun one tonight. I don't want to spoil the show idea on this one, but the gap, you know, I think I've only been going backwards so far since I had such a great start. Oh, the gap between filming and broadcasting. We're trying to get far ahead, mostly because of my knee surgery, but also the Pro Tour. You know, there's a lot of events coming in, you know, so trying to not have a big gap when it comes to when I have surgery to just no Commander Versus kind of thing, you know? Because I won't be able to walk for a while. Alright, this hand is obviously completely busted. This is a turn 3 Aether Spark if we wanted. If all things go according to plan, of course. I think I would rather have this than that. Get in there. The Aether Spark has just been completely bananas. It'll probably be worth it even to play it second main. Were you messy in your younger days? I don't know what that means. Well, that card is pretty good. That's a really cool design, I must say. Okay. Now we'll say go. Now we just really want to draw land. Solid, beautiful Gruul curve. Okay. This is good. Okay. Now let's put it here. Let's saddle. I guess if this dies, is this a big deal? Well, not really, because then they don't have anything to attack it with, so... So don't get any spark gain there. Oh, that still gains when they deal damage to creatures? My goodness. Okay. This all seems completely unfair for our opponent. Okay. So you definitely want to just always attach it. When it can't die, believe it or not, it's pretty good. There's just no way to deal with the Aether Spark. Oh, he had a bunch of knee injuries? Gotcha. Yeah, no, mine was less exciting than that. Less exciting than that injury, but I definitely love sports. And we'll have to take a decent break from it. By a decent break, I mean the entire year. But I had a kid fall into my outside of my knee, hurt a pop, tore my ACL. Pretty fun. Pretty cool. Pretty cool way to start. Literally happened on New Year's Day too, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll live though. Probably. Okay, so exile an artifact from the yard, which can happen here. So we'll probably just keep this home. Or we strap it to this and be okay with a trade. If it trades, then it's still just going to have the most loyalty you'll ever see in your entire life. Or I can just start drawing cards, leave it defenseless. Yeah, I mean, that seems good, right? Saddle. Yeehaw. Activate that if I want. Yeah. Brutal, huh? Brutal. I will not be max speeding for a while. I'll be very, I won't even be starting my engines for a while. I know, I mean, geez, this Aether Spark has just been completely unreal. I guess if they found it or something, it would be kind of brutal for me, but I mean, who cares, you know? Alright, so let's activate this to start. Slap this down. There you go. I mean, we have a Planeswalker at 20. Officially sparked up. Our opponent is still enjoying being in the game, though. Right, I'm just gonna draw some cards. Okay. We could probably just attack all. One blocker, possibly. Yeah, I'm not even gonna do the math on this. It should be totally fine. Yeah. Alright, Aether Spark has won us many games so far. Many games. Many games so far. Alright. Math is indeed for the blockers. Well, this deck seems great so far. Gruul, in my experience, has been really strong. Boros, you gotta kind of have that really aggressive list. You gotta have a good amount of removal. Kind of a classic Boros thing. Green-white mounts, I've loved that. You know, that deck's just very powerful. And then I've liked Dimir so far. I haven't done a lot of winning with it. But it's still been pretty strong. Overall, I think blue is probably the worst color, followed by black. I could see blue or black being the worst color, but time will tell. That's just my early 5 events in bold predictions kind of thing. All right, another solid hand. Solid hand. Okay. Let this go. Yep, into that one. Now, we're already going to start our engines if we play this. Do we want to rejuvenate for anything? No, let's just play the 3-3. So far, blue-red seemed like really tough to be able to make work. Now we could kill that plus get the refueler. Seems good, as I don't want to make this trade. Doesn't matter a ton, but this. Yeah, I don't know about standard. I don't know how much it's going to do for standard. This card's sick. I had a sealed where I just kept getting transit mage for the Seed Rhino Beetle. I got the blue shell. Ah, the Aether Spark. So the game ends, eh? Okay, so if they bounce my creature, that's actually pretty good against the Aether Spark, huh? So it's gonna go up to 9 loyalty. Does it even matter if they bounce something? Not really. Keep the loyalty as high as possible. Like, sure, bounce the Loxodon. Bounce the Planeswalkers? No, of course not. Nothing can beat the Aether Spark except that good dog. Ah, I should have put it on the refueler. Yeah, I should have put it on the refueler, actually. Because now if they bounce this, I'd rather equip this and then I can't attack in. Maybe I wouldn't have wanted to attack in anyways, but whatever. Yeah, only 4. We have sparked. Oh. Well, I still control the spark. Okay, thank God. So I want to just strap this here. And then it can't die, and oh wait, I don't want to attack. Okay, so would I rather strap it to the mammoth? No, I don't think so. That card is so good. So very good. Mammoth! This is actually my Uber on my way into Chicago. It's going to be so cold. We're going to be back in the Ice Age here next weekend. Sid the Sloth will be the driver. This will be the vehicle. Yep. Still just want to keep pumping this up, I imagine. So if I get this to 6 power, does that accomplish much? Yeah, it actually does. Because then I can kill the vehicle and just gain a ton of loyalty. One thing I can do first is crew by rejuvenating. That's nice. No, it's crew 5. Maybe I just don't crew. Just attack. So I don't want to tap both my creatures here, I don't think. Then am I okay trading a mammoth for just this to get my 4/4 back? Probably. A lot of options. I could add 10 mana and get rid of this. That would be pretty bad. I could just attack with this. Pump it up. Don't love that. Alright. Let's go here. I don't really want to attack and lose this and then have it be sparked, though, to be honest. So, yeah, actually, I don't think I have a good attack here. Alright. Just say go. Strange scenario. Game volume. Oh, it's been too loud. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let me know how it's good or how it is now, Vikanos. Okay. Spark is vulnerable. Is it better now? Or, well, I guess it is still kind of loud, huh? Alright. I put it down even a little bit more, so let me know how it is now. Now, do they have a counter spell? Is that why they are trying to bounce this? Countering this mammoth would suck. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know. There's the 2-mana counter unless you pay 4 thing, isn't there? But isn't that just gonna get me always? Yeah, I think it will. Damn it. Nice play, opponent. Better now, my friends. Hopefully that wasn't drowning. Okay, now we definitely got a game. Now we definitely have a game. I still think I'm really ahead with this and the protection here, but... And now I can actually just start exhausting every single turn. Alright, I'll probably have to protect this here. As if that gets bounced... Yeah, I mean, I have to protect this. God dang blue shell! It's always a blue shell! Alright, so I can get this up to 8 power. Probably just want to start by drawing cards here. Alright, let's just play the district mascot and pump. Now, if I pump, the spark is vulnerable, but I would get to trade for 2 things, unless they crewed here. Yeah, I actually don't love that, so... Now, let's say they kill this. Can they finish off the spark profitably? Maybe. Is that a reason to just do this instead? If I played 3 blockers, let's say they kill this removal spell, then they go to crew, animate, attack the spark. I can block block takes 4, 5, 6, 7. They can exactly kill it. So I don't think that is worth it. Okay. Now they can't kill it, or at least they shouldn't be able to. I think I have to refuel on my turn, right? You may activate it as though they haven't been activated. During your turn. Okay. Okay. But this one has not been exhausted. Okay. Remember that little trap that can kind of get you. Next turn we might try to get a little froggy. What in the hell is this? What in the absolute hell is this? Is this the Pyroclasm? Deal 2 damage? Should I try to not walk into a Pyroclasm here? Deals damage during your turn. Alright. I guess this plays around the Pyroclasm the best possible. Well, let's see what it is. It was the Pyroclasm. Oh god, if they kill the dunes too, like, and incinerate, I am dead. Okay, thank god. Opponent has played really well. What does this do when sacrifice it? Creatures and vehicles gain haste. Okay. So now I can safely attack. As this can turn into an 8-power creature. There's not a damn thing they can really do about it. Guess, was that attack maybe a little aggressive? Or was that... Yeah, maybe I should have just exhausted. Yeah, that... Actually, I might have just chucked the game. I can see a world where I lose from here. Yeah, I should have just attacked, accepted the 5 damage, 6 damage or whatever, drew some cards off the spark, and then played 3 creatures to the battlefield. That was loose. If they didn't have this in play, I wouldn't feel that afraid, but the fact that they can haste their entire team means that that was an ambitious pump. Yeah, I deserve to lose this one if we get got by some aggressive hasters. We do have max speed now for the raceway, so I probably could have held the land as well, but we're just going to draw so many cards here that we'll find something to discard. I like that they're at least thinking here. Yep. just for 5, I'll probably just take that. If they attacked with a team, I'd have to block, because then I could die to an incinerate. But, yeah, as it stands, I'll take that. I think I just attack with this. Could start by drawing some cards. Yeah, let's start by drawing some cards. Here it comes. Yep. Yep. Now we're just gonna vomit our hand onto the battlefield. Start by gaining 1. Well, let's see, how much do we got left over? 3 mana left over. Ooh, it is kind of risky to play this. If they have another one of those counter spells. We could just go Gunner, be able to pay 4, and have the exhaust. That's probably safer here. Still 3 creatures, fights through a counter spell. Alright. Guess I could discard this. Well, I could discard this. 1 life could be relevant, though. And I already kind of want this creature, but if I top deck an untapped land, having an extra body is probably better. But it has to be a green body. Yeah, whatever. Damn it! A green body. Alright, we'll say go. 3 blockers. Has the incinerate. Okay. Reasonable. This has been a sweet game. Been a really sweet game. Alright, I'm still always afraid with this card in play. When they're max speeded out. Okay. Want to give him haste? Okay. Alright, still got plenty of cards in our library. Can start by drawing off the Gunner. Can start by putting the Spark here and attacking. I think I just want to keep doing that basically every turn as long as I have stuff to do. We can do that, play that. Okay, let's get this into play first, as I can threaten trample. I wonder if there is a spot where I just, what do I give all my creatures trample? That's 7, 8, 9, 10 trample. And they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. So, yeah, that's not great. So instead, I will just strap this up. I guess, do I want to not leave my flyer behind? They have to have a lot of flying pressure. And they have to still block here. Yeah, that was maybe the wrong creature to strap. they do have to block. So I would get this back, but I don't even know if that's that big of a deal. I should probably just play this. And just win next turn. Alright. Yeah, let's just do that. As defensive as I can here. One good card. That was a sick game. That was a really sick game, I must say. All right, y'all, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. We have ranked up. We have ranked up. All right. Let's keep it going. All right, 5-0. 2 more W's, and we'll get one more draft in as long as we got some time. Okay, I go first. Couple of road rages, but no red mana. And then some medium creatures. I'm gonna keep, but I could see this not going our way, of course. Red mana off the top. Not red mana. Alright, now we got a couple of turns to draw it at least, as we're gonna play our 3-drop almost no matter what. Reactivate an exhaust ability, draw a card. Wow, it's a good card. Okay, still gonna play my 3-drop. Worst red mana to get there. Pretty awkward if we don't draw land, as we can't play any of our 4 cards, but still think this is worth it. Oh boy. Okay, we're in the money. Create a 1/1 Thopter. Okay, so they can do kind of a nasty combo of being able to pay 4, make this a 4/4, draw a card, get a 1/1, and then crew this. Jesus. I mean, I can't just, like, leave this back, so, yeah, I pretty much only have 1 play anyways. That's a strong combination, to say the least. But we still got a little game to it. Yep, hard to deny that that combo there. See if they want to attack into mine. Regardless, we have our nice little trick for next turn. So we got a lot we can do. Yeah, we came here to attack. See what happens. I don't think there's too many ways this doesn't work out well for us. I guess we have options now. We either kill both and lose our hazard, or we lose our survivor and kill both of theirs and defend it. I think I like keeping my hazard around, but I'm not progressing the battlefield. But leaving this around seems better, so let's go like that. So here's that. Let's defend this rider. Kill that, and let those trades happen. Now we're kind of all in against a full grip here, so I don't feel great. Ah, great. The unbeatable card that nobody can ever deal with ever. The Frog God. Yikes. Okay, well, I mean, I do get to answer with a really strong card, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah. I definitely can't, you know, try to hold on to it for later or something like that. I hate this damn Frog God. Alright, it can attack now at least. Okay. So it can attack next turn. 5, so we can tick it up to 7, maybe 8. I think I might have to tick up on the Aether Spark here, just to get it to be larger. 7, 6, so I can put it to an 8 power creature. That's just not enough. Dang it. I guess I just have to hope they screw something up. 6, 7. I just don't think I can win. 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's go here. I think I have to hope they just make bad blocks here. 8. The math doesn't change the more times I add it up. Yeah, if they just double block with the Mammoth and the 3/3, I'm just dead. And I don't see why they wouldn't do that, you know? Not gonna beat this silly Frog God. Yeah, whatever. We'll YOLO it. Orange Crush, 53.
53. It's my age. Woot.
Woot! Orange Crush, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Alright, so we'll get a bunch of spark here. And it just will not remotely matter, as the Frog God is loose. I mean, this is like one of the few A-pluses in the set. Like, you just can't beat this card. I think it's been played against me 3 times, and I've lost every time within a couple of turns, you know? Like, it's never close. Can't even go face with Road Rage? Come on. Alright, their deck is sweet. I haven't seen too many, like, busted Simic decks, but pretty much everyone I've seen does have Sob Sunan? Is that how you say it? Sob Sunan Luxa Embodied? I'm just gonna say Frog God if I'm in the booth. Yeah, I gotta start getting the actual card names down. I always start, when I'm practicing for commentating, by getting the gameplay down and then going from there. Okay, so I guess if I kill this now, they can't saddle it. That's kind of nice. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can. It's gonna be my best target anyways, so... Yeah, which mythic would I rather have? The Frog God. But, to be fair, the Aether Spark's easier to cast. Most of them are going to win you the game. Both of them are going to win you the game a large amount of time anyways, but... That's a smart attack, just getting there with the Mammoth. Okay, that's a little aggressive. I mean, I'll take it. That probably means they have some things to do. Start by drawing some magic cards. Okay. Well, we can get this up to 9. I mean, technically we have a lethal attack here. So let's go for it. We're not winning a long game here. Right? If we play the Mammoth. They're not attacking with the other thing. If I just have them take 6 and then they have a removal spell for the Mammoth, I'm gonna die anyways. YOLO! Let's hope they forgot about this ability. No! Okay, okay. That's a nice way to end it, at least. That is a nice way to end it. Alright, well played, opponent. Well played. Your deck was awesome. Alright, alright. 5-1. 5-1. Alright. Don't think I can risk this. If I was on the draw, I think I would keep this. And of course, this hand's amazing if we get running lands, one of them being a forest, but that's too risky. We'll ship that one back. All right, now on the play, we have the Good Dog. Sadly, not into anything else. I'm still, of course, going to keep, but no way to saddle it. Now, do we just get rid of the 5-drop? Yeah, I would think so. All right. Little mascot, the Good Dog. I either want a 2-drop or I'll settle with a land. Alright, definitely just a land. I don't want to attack anyways. Dang it! You gave me the 2-drop. Yeah, we'll play this and we won't attack. I'm fine trading my Gouda horse for the rat. Well, I get a treasure out of it. Okay. Yeah, once again, totally fine trading this. They might attack with the rat, and honestly, maybe I would block with my mascot. Nah. My creature's just too good. Okay. A land would have been sick here to have the Guardian available, but... what are you gonna do? Still gotta play something this turn. Alright, what do you got, opponent? We're in a rough spot here with only having 2 lands, to be honest. As we don't get to do anything unless we top deck. I mean, I'm fine taking 1. I'll let you get to max speed. Excellent. I'll probably block with the district manager now, or the district mascot now, but we'll definitely get in our damage here while we can. Alright, here we go. Our dog didn't pan out this game for sure. Our dog has not done it. They could attack. I've hated this card. I think this is the worst one. That one. The blue and the black one are not great. And the green and the white one are excellent. And the red one, I think, is totally fine. But of course, late game, this one can get a little manager. Yeah, district manager. I'd like to speak to the district manager. That being said, I can't really block this survivor right now, so they are going to kind of get max speed right now if they want. Even if I double block, it does not do anything, so yeah, enjoy your speed. A little unfortunate. I think my Guardian is worse than the bigger creature, but it is probably close. That was a nice play by our opponent. You know, I do think getting through in combat is probably going to be better. Maybe I can trick this at some point. Now is that very good? Through 2. Definitely not amazing. But, yeah, we'll use it to save one of our creatures here that gets blocked, sure. And hopefully draw a land to push through this. A dream. Now them just staying home on defense would make sense, because then we cannot attack unless we draw a land. Guess I could attack with the district mascot and just blow up the vehicle. That wouldn't be the worst. As these can be 4/5, so it lines up perfectly with the Guardian now if we can draw it specifically next turn. And then it starts to kind of fall off. Can this activate right away? Jesus. Alright. Well, we're dead. Nasty. I mean, that card is bananas. This is one of the better cards in the set. Jesus. Okay, well, we will have max speed, I guess, but I just don't know that it matters anymore. I mean, I could just get in 5 damage, but then I'm never really getting through. Do I have anything to draw a card? No. Activate only as a sorcery. Yikes. Do I just try to Guardian through and then find some piece of removal? I mean, their creatures are pretty much out of range anyway, so yeah, whatever. Do not think I'm winning this game. Just some, you know, black-white medium cards besides this, which is just fantastic. Okay, I mean, that's a good start, I guess, but I still can't beat the battlefield right now. Let's activate only as a sorcery, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, I still can't do anything here, so... here we go. I can discard my mammoth, but it could be good. I can let my Loxodon go to the yard and try to draw a card. That'll probably be my best play. Yup. I don't know what draws are better right now for me than running lands for the mammoth. I mean, I don't know. That's probably not that good. I can't really beat a giant creature anyways. Yes, please attack with that Wrangler. Alright. Okay. So I can kill this. I mean, probably worth it. Alright, with run over and the fact that they can make it 6 toughness, can still deal with this mutant. I have to do it now too, because they can just pass priority. The bummer here is they still get to use the ability from the mutant, and we do not. So we're behind on every metric still. But maybe they got bricks. I didn't see how they surveilled. They could have surveilled something to the top anyways, and we'd be in a lot of trouble. What does this one do again? Ah, okay. Well, still just another body. And now they can attack me for 5. Alright, opponent's black-white deck looks awesome. And I mean, I think that's what black-white has to do. It just has to have a lot of really good removal and ways to go long. But I haven't seen too many good black-white decks, but, you know, not to say that they aren't out there, because this looks awesome. I mean, this snare is just insane. Even if opponent, like, half the time uses it, it's still been great. Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Alright, we have to hope we're not dead. We're dead to any crew too. And also hope to draw a forest, which probably doesn't even catch us up. Easy. Easy game. This should be no problem. Okay. Well, we're not dead, so they don't have a creature, but they can easily have removal. Otherwise, what would make sense in their hand? But nothing matters. We are very dead. All right, 5-0 into 5-2. We got to get it together and win these last two. Didn't lose any ranking, though. Running hot. All right. On the draw. Perfectly reasonable hand here. Turn 1 Goblin. This is just our very medium cards in our deck style hand, but definitely not a hand we're going to mulligan. The bread and butter. Be nice to draw a 2-drop or something to smooth out this curve. They have that bounce spell, or just a cycler maybe? Okay, that's a lot of lands. Let's hope they don't have that 1 mana ambush my blocker here. Looks like we're all good. We'll do the incinerate bluff, I guess. It didn't work. Alright, I don't think I'll attack my goblin into that, as this goblin can represent me getting rid of some cards, which I think is perfectly reasonable. We'll just play our 3/3. You know, honestly, withdrawing the other one, though, I actually will attack now. And with having the gunner, it's not that big of a deal, so we'll unleash our Savannah Lions here. Got some kind of trick. I feel like it's just always a cycler, but I'm not sure there's any 1 mana. There's the cycle -3, -0 creature, which is almost always a blowout. That card can be amazing. But as it stands, good curve. 1-drop, 3-drop, turn 4, double into a gunner on 5, get some card advantage. Feel decently strong about this. Okay, well, they have mana available, but we can attack first and run over if there's some tricks. So let's see what's up. Okay. Just an unsummon. Okay, yep, forgot they have unsummon in this set. Yeah, no problem. Play this. And another goblin. Do not care about unsummon there, that's for damn sure. Alright, well. Now what? They can look. You may reveal a permanent card from among them, put them into your hand. Sure, if that's their only plan. See if they have any tricks. Could either run over plus Loxodon, and yeah, they just let us know right away that they got nothing. So we'll be able to play the gunner here. I can't imagine there's a lot of Simic ways to catch up, so not too worried about this. We are sped up. God, I love the gunner. The turn that you play it, you're able to fix your hand a little bit, so even if it dies, chef's kiss on this shark. Shark's kiss. Okay. We'll start by getting rid of the extra land. That's a magic card. It's a card I really don't even want to risk right now. I'm so far ahead on the battlefield that I don't want to walk into a counter spell, I guess. Where just playing my creatures here is more than enough. So yeah, we'll not get too cute with the old spark. This could be lethal if I went for the run over, but that's also one way I could lose here. Guess it's not the worst to do now instead of overextending, but I just can't imagine Simic has any way to sweep the board here, so I'm just going all in. I want to have them, you know, okay. Oh, that's creature artifact. Oh, is it artifact? Okay, so that would have got the Aether Spark, so I'm glad we didn't walk into that one, but yeah, I think we got this one. To head on to the finals of this draft. Alright, I think we can safely just get in there. Alright. One more. This limited set is great. Absolute blast. Okay. One more. Let's get the 7 wins. I gotta get predictions on here so I can get you all involved as well. I gotta set a note for that. After the Pro Tour, I guess after the Pro Tour is kind of time to get ready for surgery, but eventually I'll be doing some upgrades to the streams and YouTube, but just had so much going on with the holidays, into torn ACL, into commentating Pro Tour, Spotlight, Regional Championships, all that kind of stuff. So I'll get some updates soon here. I'm going to keep once again, but in the finals against a player, I could easily see this being not good enough, but, you know, having a 3-drop into a 4-drop with a bite spell is fine. If we can fill it with a 2-drop here, this would be great. Or draw an Aether Spark or something. Or nothing. What does this do again? Surveil 1, and then reanimate something. Okay. Alright, running land is not ideal. Reanimate something giant would be, of course, very scary. Okay, they are definitely a reanimator deck. Oh, never mind. We have sparked up! Nothing matters anymore. Excellent, excellent. We like this. Alright, I have a 9 loyalty Planeswalker now. Still have a 9 loyalty Planeswalker. Now we can start drawing a bunch of cards. We can down tick 4, gain 4 loyalty. What is that again? Okay. A 4/3, so I don't want this to trade. So I still should probably actually tick this up. And then we can just play the gunner. Go up to 15 loyalty and then start drawing cards. Well, this, we've won a lot of games with the Aether Spark, needless to say. Alright, we'll get rid of this. We'll be on our way. District Mascot is not so bad here. Could also add 10 mana next turn. We could play this, pump it, and run over something, and play the District Mascot, and even have a mana to spare. Still don't think that's really needed. I think drawing 2 is just probably so much better, but it is an option we have. They're just like, how on earth can I ever beat the Aether Spark? And spoiler, I don't think you can. Oh, come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? You didn't leave, did you? No, they wouldn't do that to us, right? Not on our trophy game. They wouldn't just not finish the game, right? That'd be no fun. They might have left the game, y'all. Nothing like getting a little salty here on an arena draft. They're like, how dare I lose to this gold gamer? Alright, opponent's definitely salty. Well, we'll continue to do our things. Well, maybe not the ending to this video and this stream that we were anticipating, but it will come with a 7 winner, that's for sure. Nice. Nice. Good job, opponent. Good job. Classy. Cheers, everyone, with the Aether Spark. I love that this is the victory for, like, winning the... Is it Aetherdrift or Aetherdrift? It's Aetherdrift, isn't it? I gotta get that right. I think it's Aetherdrift. I like that this is the victory for winning the Aetherdrift race, you know? Alright, so... If I get the mascot in play... I can also Road Rage this. We can throw away a forest. We might as well act optimally, even though our opponent has given up playing magical cards. Let's get them all in there, though, huh? Shall we? Alright, alright. The finals against Sparky, as it will. Opponent is just not having any fun with this Spark, I guess, huh? I don't know, I'm having a blast. I might just have to add 10 mana next turn just to say I did it. Oh, too good, too good. Pretty nice stuff. Pretty nice stuff. Gotta love the salt rope to end this. So salty. So very salty. And that'll do it. That'll do it. The good old 7 wins with a very good deck. We'll take a look at it here to end this. Alright. So, I think I did have a couple options here as far as what to play, but so far I was pretty happy with the Gunners and the Mammoths, you know, as my top end. I didn't want too much of that. So, not being able to play the Earth Rumbler I think was tough, but... You know, I do think both of these creatures are better than that. I also think both of them are better than this, and I didn't want my curve to be too high, especially because I didn't have a lot of ramp or anything, but let me tell you, this card's the real deal. It looks weird, you know, it plays strange, but at the end of the day, when you play the Aether Spark, you put it on a creature, immediately attack to get it to such high loyalty that even if they kill the creature it's attached to, there's never enough pressure to be able to actually attack down the Aether Spark. And then just every turn turns into, is this card attached to a creature? If the answer is no, attach it to a creature and boost its loyalty up even more while they're spending resources to make sure that the spark isn't attached. Then, you know, they just don't have the resources to be able to attack it down most of the time. And then whenever you can activate it and have your creature stay alive, you know, sometimes not attacking with your creature is totally reasonable. Regardless, this card's a bomb. It should never make it past first pick, and it's absolutely incredible. Outside of that, this was kind of just your bread and butter Gruul deck. The district mascot never came up. Wasn't very good, actually, but not to say it's a bad card by any means. Scurryfoot was great. Once again, the Elvish Refueler is always awesome. As well as Greenbelt Guardian in a deck like this where you can give all your creatures trample, make combat just really difficult, and then also just turn it into a 5/5 while committing only 6 mana. That card was really great for me as well. This card's bad. I just wanted something to fill the curve. Really a terrible card. This card's much better, but still medium. But, you know, if I had more early drops, I would have cut this. And maybe it was still right to cut it for like a Goblin Surveiller or something like that. So, all right, I forgot to do my plugs for the good old sponsors at the beginning of this video. So we're going to do it now. So big thanks to the sponsors here of the stream and the YouTube video for making this content possible. First up, KMC. If you're interested in any KMC product, whether it be their sleeves, their Hyper Phoenixes, Hyper Mats, all that kind of stuff, or this sweet Mox deck box, which does not show up on a green screen very well when it's teal, but it looks kind of sweet, I must say. So, yeah, really awesome stuff whenever you need to hold your busted Breach deck in it. A high-quality deck box like this is the way to go. So, you know, mix and match all the different colors, that kind of thing. And then use that promo code in the top left part of your screen to save yourself 15% off. And there's a URL below here on this video or on the stream. Next up, our other sponsor of the stream is Heavy Play. If you're interested in any of the Heavy Play products, they got a lot of new stuff coming out. So they have all this stuff behind me. That's the bread and butter that they have. I love the magnetic playmat and the magnetic dice box. Those are my top two things, but all of it's really good. And then if you're interested in any of the Phil Stone artwork playmats, those are kind of the newest things, newest ETB playmats that they've been pushing out, as well as they have just merch on demand on their website, hats, hoodies, all that kind of stuff. So check that out with the URL above, and then use promo code CoreyB to save yourself some extra money. And they also got a new pro team they're representing here at Pro Tour Aetherdrift a little bit later, coming down next week. And they got a lot of great players on it, so that's going to be fun. They're doing some nice stuff at the highest level as well. So, all right, everyone, that is going to do it for me. So if you're watching this, you're going to have some more limited content here on the YouTube channel you know, I'm focusing on the Pro Tour. So it'll be a lot of limited, a little bit of standard and stuff as I get ready for the Pro Tour. So, all right, thanks, everyone, and we'll see you a little bit later, okay? Peace!